Oh man, another lovely day here at Cedar Creek Lake. It's this rain. I love the rain personally, and we have gotten some of it this week.
Yes.
And happy to report, the lake is full.
The lake is full.
The lake is full. And I know that's good news for a lot of people, especially those gearing up. Like we mentioned the last time we were here, it's the beginning of the waterfront selling season. And so what are you actually selling? Water.
Right.
Water.
It's not a sand front anymore.
Right. And so that's really good for business around here. Our local economy basically revolves around the lake. And so having it full this early in the year is a good sign. Mm-hmm. Good for business all around. And as everybody sees when they go out, we mention this every week, but business is booming around the lake right now. Houses are moving. Houses are being built. People are being employed to live in these houses, decorate these houses, fix the houses, mow the lawns on the houses. It's a good time.
It's a good time to be in Cedar Creek Lake real estate.
I bet it is. I bet it is. And I bet you it's a pretty decent time to be looking for real estate.
Yes,
it is. Or excuse me, in Cedar Creek. I said in Gun Barrel. Y'all are in Gun Barrel. But in Cedar Creek Lake area.
Our office is located in Gun Barrel City there at 600 West Main, right in the heart of Gun Barrel City. But we do service the entire Cedar Creek area. We actually service a little bit further than that, but Cedar Creek Lake is our main hub where the majority of our business is conducted around the waterfront here. And that doesn't mean we only stick to waterfront houses, because today we've got a list of houses that are not waterfront.
Yeah.
But just the housing around the area, the cities that adjoin it, are our primary business location.
And I'll say, now's the time to start thinking about getting your house on the market. If you've thought about in the last day, week, month, year, 5 years, 10 years, that you're ready to get that house on the market. Speaking specifically to waterfronts, but any house or any property, the market is booming. Right now is one of those times where you are going to maximize the market, because you've got low inventory, so you've got less competition out there for your buyers to choose from. Lenders are lending, and they are selling that money at super cheap to these buyers. Because whenever you take out a loan, you are buying money at a rate. That's what you're doing. You're buying somebody else's money to buy a commodity with. So lenders are lending, so buyers that want your house can get that lending. Now, one thing I try to advise my clients on, that just because it's a super hot market and because the lenders are lending does not mean that I'm going to double the price on my house and I'm going to get it, because most houses are bought with lending. Even if somebody's a cash buyer these days, because the money is so cheap to purchase through a lender, just to protect their investments, the way it works and everything, and because the money's cheap, they buy with lending anyways. And with lending comes an appraisal. So you still have to make appraisal. The market has risen on prices. That's going on.
Somebody just wanted to make the presence.
It's that hard. I've got 2 calls just as we walked in the door myself.
Yeah, so you can maximize that equity that you've been storing up in your property. You can maximize that now. Trying to really rake it in. Maybe a property here or a property there. But now is the time to maximize on capturing your equity, getting into what you're looking for. Whether you're wanting to upsize, downsize, you're wanting something more efficient, you're just wanting something different, whichever way, now's the time to get that property on the market if you've been thinking about selling. Today is the day to maximize your opportunity.
Yeah, because the buyers are coming out. And we were just looking at the MLS this morning and looking at the properties that came up. We wanted to get some of our newest properties on this morning, but it was a little bit difficult to have to go back and find some of our newest properties last couple weeks to bring with us, because the buyers are already coming out. Half the properties from the last time we were here that have came on the market in our office are already under contract.
Yeah. Wow.
So the buyers are there. This is kind of like you think about Black Friday. Everybody gets together and there's a rush. This is the time of year that there is a rush. There is the maximum amount of buyers available.
You get a mortgage, and you get a mortgage,
Yeah.
and you get a mortgage.
Some of these people that have been sitting around over the holidays, maybe had some time off, have been getting a hold of their lender to get pre-approved. Like we mention all the time, it's good to get pre-approved first so you can be ready when the house comes on. And they're now ready.
Yeah, and the fundamentals to getting a house sold, there's three basic fundamentals. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts and everything like that that you need a realtor for. And with that is three basic principles for getting a house sold: marketing, price, and access. Marketing, you want your house to have the most exposure out there because people have to know it's for sale.
That's why you go with Coldwell Banker with all of our marketing strategies.
Our marketing just beats everybody. I mean, it gets your property out there to the market.
Okay.
The second is the price. Like we're saying, you know, overpriced houses, overpriced property sells other people's property. So getting with a realtor to honestly look at the market and price your property according to the market. Look, it's in a sense, my personal opinion, I'd love for every house to sell for millions and millions of dollars because I get a commission-based check on it. So the more the property sells for, the more I make, and so better for both. But at a certain point, you got to look at what does the market say. It's you know, Brett and Shai are telling you here's the market data. Here's where your house sits in regards to the market to maximize that effectiveness. So
that's why you want to find a good agent
Yeah.
that can help you find that right price to come on the market with, so that it can get a quick sale for the maximum amount of money. You always want to maximize the amount you can get out of it, but not overpriced to where people are passing it up for better deals down the road.
Right, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I probably am wrong, but a lender won't, like, if a home's only worth $170,000 and somebody's trying to sell it for $270,000, a lot of times a lender is not going to loan the money on that house, right? Because they're not going to lend you $100,000 more than the home is worth and then have you make payments on that. Am I wrong on this, or?
No, you're right.
You're exactly
Okay.
right. Now, there are instances, if that's the place that you just absolutely have to have for whatever reason, you can always bring more money to the table to put down to cover that discrepancy there if you wish.
Yeah, the lender does not tell you you cannot purchase this house.
They just won't give you all the money.
They tell you how much they will lend
Yeah.
based on the value. And like you mentioned earlier, the appraisal, that's where that comes in. If the appraiser says the house is worth 170, that's what they're going to lend, not the 270.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
they'll give you a percentage based on that. So either like a 90% or 95% of that loan value, because that's where your down payment comes in. So you know, let's say you know, you're purchasing a $200,000 house and they're wanting 5% down payment, so that puts it at they'll sell you $190,000 there to purchase it with. You come with the $10,000, but the property is listed at say like $250,000. Well, they're basing it off the market data. Here's what they'll lend. Now, you really want it? You're welcome to bring the extra $50,000. I mean, that's fine. You can add cash to the pot, but your lender is going to look at the market data and lend and sell you money based on the market data.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so it's important getting with a realtor to get access to the most up-to-date and the most expansive market data for pricing your house, because three main things sell a house: marketing, which nobody beats Coldwell Banker; two, pricing. Nobody knows the market better than Coldwell Banker for getting your house on the market; and three is access. So things like as simple as having somewhere that the people can call, getting a hold of agents, having agents like Coldwell Banker that work with everybody out here to maximize the agents getting into your house, having working lock boxes with keys in them so that they can get in. Simple things, a working doorknob. Look, I cannot emphasize this enough. If the doorknob does not work flawlessly, go down to your local hardware store and pay 10, 20, 50 bucks, whether you just want a basic one or the super fancy one. Replace the doorknob.
Right.
I mean, before anything else, before all the fancy, if you're going to do all the fancy remodel, but not replace the doorknob so people can just get in with the key that you give them, you're holding yourself back there.
So y'all are basically hitting it with a fine-tooth comb, making sure everything is exactly in working order and
Yeah.
because it's the little things like that you don't think about, the little ancillary things, a doorknob, a lock, a chain on the door, something like that. And that's the first thing your new buyer is going to notice. Oh, that doorknob doesn't work well. That means I'm going to have to do work. Let's look on to the next
doorknob
one.
doesn't work.
What else doesn't work?
You know, you got a wood door, and wood expands and contracts with humidity and everything, so you got a sticking door. Whatever holds up access, all the way to how much notice you need to get a realtor in. I mean, we're dealing with realtors here. These are professionals, licensed, background checked from the state. So, you know, they're there with the clients. Get them in there. You know, if you're out and about for work for the day, you know, don't make them wait 24 hours, because a lot of realtors, well, I don't know about a lot of them, but a lot of them, speaking about me and Brett at least, you know, there's times where we're out showing and we're going around with clients, and you know, here's a property that they see, and it's just, for whatever reason, it caught their eye and they want to see it now. So we pull up in the driveway and want to show, and that may be the one they buy. So being able to get them in that house, get that showing scheduled, and get them in that house with that working doorknob, and getting them to see that house maximizes that showing. Because if you say, okay, I need, you know, 96 hours just because, and you can't hardly get the key in the doorknob, let alone turn the thing, and then, you know, you about have to get a sledgehammer to unstick the door. You know, people's excitement starts to wane waiting on the front porch.
And can I ask you something that's kind of in the same vein? I know y'all have properties to get to. I'm sorry, I'm kind of questioning this more, and I apologize.
That's fine. I'm just going to say, if you haven't got your pen and pencil and paper yet, we're getting ready.
We're getting to it. We're getting to it. So, can you guys give us the skinny on? Oh my goodness, I had the word in my brain. Like the presenting. Like, what am I trying to say here? The whenever. Like not having the dishes in the sink and having things on the walls. What am I trying to say here? Like the presentation.
The make ready.
The make ready. Thank you. Yeah, the stuff that, because I know you want as little personal things as possible in the house, but yet you need decorations to make it look open and beautiful and all that kind of stuff. So, staging, that was the word I was looking for. So can you give us the skinny on staging and maybe some advice for some folks out there that are thinking about selling their homes with you guys over the next couple of weeks?
There's several things to consider when you're getting your house ready. And like you mentioned, the three main things that come to mind when getting ready to sell your house, the price, the marketing, and the access, they all affect each other a little bit. And staging kind of goes in, it could be in the price, it could be in the accessibility, depending on, as your yard too high, can't get accessed.
It's an easy way to remember it, the word map. Map, like, you know, like a map of the world.
Okay.
Or a map of Cedar Creek Lake. Marketing, access, price.
And so there's lots of things, like I said, getting into the house. That's a good staging thing. If you can't get in the house, it doesn't matter what the inside looks like. We always say to depersonalize. Take down those family photos. If you're looking to move, you're already going to be getting ready to get some of your stuff out of the home anyway. Why not start with those items that you haven't used in 6 months, and making it look more like another person's house that they're coming in to purchase rather than your personal home. You're moving on, you're going to create a new home somewhere else. Let them feel at home there.
I've heard 3 to 4 star hotel is almost where it's everything is nice. It's very colorful and bright and things are going on, but yet it's not personalized. That's what I've been told before. So
Cleanliness, number one.
Okay.
Number two, style on it. But even with that, cleanliness, style, and everything, all of that is a function of the price.
We've had houses, just because you're missing floor covering doesn't mean the house won't sell. You're going to disclose this in your sale that it needs some floor covering, and you're going to adjust the price. You know, if you got a $170,000 house here and you compare it to one that has the floor covering, you can calculate the price of a floor covering and take it off your price to come up with a more accurate selling price there. And that doesn't mean a house won't sell. It just needs to be adjusted with. And that's one thing your realtor can help you with.
People buy all types of properties in all different types of conditions. It's just the condition is a function of the price. And so, like Brett's saying, if you're missing floor covering, that doesn't make your house unsellable. It's still sellable, but you have to reflect that in the marketing and in the price and most importantly in the price, because you got to figure how much is it going to cost to put in this floor covering, but you also got to figure some costs for the person's trouble. And then you also got to take a little bit more off for it, because when you take the floor covering out, a lot of lenders won't lend, because a different type of loan product, especially like VA, restricts from lending without floor covering, or at least, they won't count. A lot of times the area that's missing floor covering doesn't get counted towards the square footage in calculating the appraisal price. So you've got to take a little bit more off because you've reduced your lending options. Less people have less access to less money that they can purchase, so that takes it a little bit more down.
Yeah, and I mean, just because the house needs some work doesn't mean it can't be clean.
Yeah.
We sell houses all the time. Most people, they live in their houses.
Yeah, they do.
They may usually do not have a major remodel right before sale unless they're an investor doing a flip situation. Most houses have a lived-in look to them, but that doesn't mean you can't have it clean. Clean, presentable is always the best. And like we were just talking about, getting some of them personal pictures is always one of the first things we recommend. Having things off your wall helps sell a house, but you don't necessarily have to have the walls even if the price is right. We had an agent in the office that sold a 3-walled house last year. The price was right.
The price was right. Yeah. And one thing to keep in mind is sellers sell houses, buyers buy homes. So when you're selling, you want to take your home and you want to move your home, quote, out of this house, depersonalize it and make it a house. If you're trying to sell a house, you're trying to make somewhere else home. So make your home into a house for the market and make it to where buyers who are buying a home can come in and can envision it as their home. The more personalization you have in it, they come into it and they say, this is still your home. This is still the seller's home. Sellers sell houses, buyers buy home. And so that's, that depersonalization. Make your home into a house so that they can make your house into a home. That's what you're trying to do.
Which means they want to be able to see the whole property,
Yeah.
cleanliness, decluttering it, make it where they can move freely,
Yeah.
and be able to see most of the property. If you have a room that's piled full of boxes,
Yeah.
it makes it really hard for them to see the room and envision their bed or couch or whatever it may be in there, and a place for them to live.
All right, well, I know y'all got some houses over there that are staged, or at least ready for some folks to move in, start making some bids on. So what kind of good stuff y'all got for us today,
Well,
man?
I tell you what, today is Valentine's Day.
Holy crap, it is Valentine's
Day.
Day.
I gave one of my little Valentines her gift this morning. I'd mentioned I got me a hippo for Christmas. That's all I wanted. And so we got a matching hippo corn. If people are unfamiliar, that's a pink hippo with a unicorn thing on it for some reason. And so we're already starting our Valentine's Day off good. But if you haven't gotten your Valentine something yet, we may have the perfect thing for you today.
Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Nothing says I love you like a place to maybe spend some years with.
Yeah.
And so we've got some great properties for you if you're looking for last minute shopping ideas today. Our first one is over at 18486 Hickory Circle. Now this is over in the Cedar Creek Country Club area there. Located right off of 175 in between Maybank and Kemp. Easy access to highway. A lot of people more and more are moving here and commuting up to Dallas. It's just easier for them. They come home to a more relaxing location. A lot of times bigger backyard, more trees, more scenery, more laid-back atmosphere than living in the city.
I did that for a while.
Yeah, but still an easier commute than living right in the smack dab middle of that stuff.
Yeah.
And so you've got a beautiful property here. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,528 square feet, sitting on just under a quarter of an acre. Been beautifully remodeled. And this one is going for $239,950 today.
Ooh.
That's a good price.
That is a good price.
For country club?
For country club with almost a quarter of an acre, a 1,500 square foot house, 4-bedroom. I mean, that's a room for you, your kid, your 2 kids, and you still got a home office there. That sounds
Office,
perfect.
mother-in-law room.
There you go.
Whatever you may need.
Sunroom, day room, whatever
Everybody
you want
wants
to
to
call it.
have that extra room, just move mother-in-law right in.
Yes, that's the goal in life, is to have an extra room for mother-in-law,
Nothing
right?
says I love my Valentine like having her mother live with us.
All right, we're gonna turn the mics off.
But yeah, it's a beautiful neighborhood. Probably one of the neighborhoods that has the most amount of full-time residents on the lake here, and lots of amenities. They've got the clubhouse, the pro-style golf course,
Yeah,
tennis courts, swimming pools, movie stars probably. I don't know, but
Movie
lovely
stars.
neighborhood here for only $239, $950.
yeah, that's under $250 get you in that country club. That's man, that's good. On a remodeled house.
Yeah, brand new, remodeled. We were talking about staged and clean. This is it.
This is it.
Ready to go.
Ready to go.
Hopefully the door key opens and you can just go right in and see a good.
Works every time I go out there.
Yeah. So beautiful home there. Get out and see that this weekend.
Okay, what you got next?
All right, next one, just down the street, 137 Blue Jane Lane. This is over in the Oak Harbor subdivision.
Okay.
This is a 3-2,
Okay.
1,064 square feet on 2 lots.
Okay.
Fenced in yard.
Okay.
And I hope you had your pen and pencil ready.
What's the price?
$38,000.
Oh, what? Well, stop. All right, do it all again. Say it all one more time.
Real quick.
This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,000 square feet home on 2 lots with a fenced in, nice backyard, and what I feel is one of the nicest neighborhoods as far as atmosphere, the mature trees, closeness to the lake, the depth of the water at the boat launches here. Beautiful neighborhood for $38,000.
Less than $50,000 gets you home.
Oh,
Wow.
I might put it in the affordable Valentine's budget. For
That
today.
may even be affordable for somebody like me.
And
So
what's,
yeah.
what's the price on that, Brett?
$38,000.
And what's the address?
This is at 137 Blue Jane Lane.
Blue Jay or Blue Jane?
Blue Jay,
Blue
like the
Jay,
bird.
Like the bird.
Oh man, that is incredible value for being right where it is. That is
Right.
insane.
We always try to have a deal of the week. I think this is going to be one of them.
That's the
Like
deal
I
of the
said, a lot of properties moving really quickly right now. So if you want to see this one, you might want to give our office a call right now at 903-887-7055 and schedule a showing this weekend, because this one will probably go very quickly.
Yes, yes. Even if you get out there and see that, hey, maybe you don't like the house and you decide you want to rebuild on it. I mean, at that kind of price, at that location,
Yeah, that's
my
good.
goodness.
This leaves a lot of cap room in most people's budgets there. All right, our next one is over at 500. I hope I'm not slaughtering this word. We're going to go with Quorum Lane.
Okay.
Quorum Lane. Okay.
Quorum, that's Q-U-I-R-A-M. I did my best. I speak East Texan, not English proper. So we're going to go with Quorum Lane. This is over at Nelda Acres. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 square feet, 1.3 acres. Good sized yard on this one, with a 2-car carport for only $97,000 today.
Golly. Y'all got some stuff today, boys. Goodness
Yeah.
gracious.
Stuff.
There's some good deals that these could be great personal homes, and at these values, could also be great investment properties for rental or flip. And if you decide to get into that rental flip market, then you can always call our office. We do have the only full service rental management company in the area.
So
They
you can
assist
buy
with
them
that.
rentals, get them ready, get with our property management department. They can even let you know before you purchase it. What can you expect to get on a return for this before you even purchase it? How do the numbers work on this? What are you going to need to do to get it up to property code? If it needs some little things, big things, whatever. Realistic expectations on investing, and just a great way to maximize local investments. Plus, one of the things with that property management department, just real quick, 1031 tax-free exchanges and self-directed IRAs. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch some videos. If you do, we're a place that helps you with that. 1031 tax-free exchanges, it's a thing with the IRS that allows you to sell one property and under certain standards, purchase another property within certain time frames that's similar properties, and you don't have to pay the capital gains taxes on it. So you basically move your move your equity from one property to another, and without having to give the government the cut in
A
between.
way to keep the money from the government.
Yeah.
Everybody likes that.
And this is according to their rules. This is playing according to the rules that they set up, allows you to keep that money in your pocket, not the government. So 1031 tax-free exchanges, stop by and ask us about that. And then self-directed IRAs, if you've got an IRA working on your retirement account, but you want to take more control of that rather than having it in somebody else's hands, self-directed IRAs. And there are ways, according to the rules and everything like that, and get with your accountant on this and come see us on putting real estate as part of your investment portfolio in your self-directed IRA. So let the real estate make you money for retirement. And whenever you combine the two together, 1031 tax-free exchange and self-directed IRA, man,
That's how you start building wealth.
yeah, that's how you start building wealth. Playing those rules according to the rules that they write. It's the way to win.
And this is why you need to go to your local Caldwell Banker office. Give them a call over there in Gun Barrel City, right there in the heart of Gun Barrel City. What was the address one more time? I'm sorry.
We're at 600 West Main, right there in the
600.
heart of Gun Barrel City.
600 West Main. That's why you need to call your Caldwell Banker, guys. These are the reasons that you do this. As I've said, I've gone through this process one time where I sold a home. I was planning on trying to sell it for about $85,000 and ended up getting about $115,000.
Yeah.
These are the reasons that you call real estate agents, especially ones that are as knowledgeable as Brett and Shy and Stone and Buck and everybody that's down there with Caldwell Banker and Gun Barrel City. They do the work that people don't think about. Y'all are there helping people out, doing the little minutia, little things that 99.9% of people aren't going to think about because they're not real estate agents. So y'all are awesome. Y'all are amazing me every week. Y'all come in here finding people money to save, and a penny saved is a penny earned. And boy, when on the housing market and stuff like that, pennies turn into dollars real quick. So
well, you're right, and this is what we love to do, and this is our business. And it's not that a lot of people couldn't do. It's just they don't have the time. They've got full-time jobs. They've got other things they're more skilled at.
Right.
Let somebody that's skilled in the market and knows the area assist you and take some of that heartache and stress away from trying to market your house. Because there's little things that could cost you lots of money, cost you lots of time, cost you overdue stress, and real estate agent can help take a lot of this away from you and assist with the biggest sale probably of your life.
that's awesome. That's awesome. You guys are rock stars. I can tell you that for sure.
Yeah, I want to get a couple more properties out real quick.
Just real fast on them.
This one, 777s in Vegas is always good luck.
Yes.
Well, this is quadruple sevens. 7777 County Road 170 in Kaufman. This is going to be our largest property today. A 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,778 square feet, sitting on 14 acres. 14 acres. That's good. You can get your ag exemption with that much land. 2-car carport, metal barn, corrals, and a pond. All for $310,000 today.
Ooh, goodbye.
Kaufman is a booming market right now. It's very close to our lake area and to Dallas. Good area to get in. To find acreage in that area right now is kind of difficult.
That's got to be a big open house too. To be, what did you say, 1,600 square foot?
1,778, almost 1,800.
Almost
This thing
1,800, 3-bedroom. That's a big, wide open house. That is exactly what everybody pictures in their brains whenever they think of their dream house later on down the road.
Great country home.
Just got to remember the sevens. 7777 County Road 170. And how many square feet? 1778. And this is the house of sevens.
So lucky for you today, it's on the market. A good agent to get a showing on that one. Our next one's over at 9999 County Road 2405, Forest Acres. It's over in Tool. It's a little cabin, 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 640 square feet. Small cabin, but a lot of young couples, retirees. This is a great starting home, retirement home. Easy to keep up with, but still has that good sized yard. An acre and a quarter, remodeled home with a shed and a greenhouse for only $72,900.
That's a good price.
We got one over at Roy Bean Drive. This is 14006 Roy Bean. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 832 square feet home with a 4-car carport. So if you like cars or need projects done, this might be the home for you. It's sitting on 6 lots with 3 outbuildings and a covered deck. for only $69,000 today.
That's the house of sixes. That's the
Yeah,
house of
a lot of
sixes.
sixes there. And our last one I want to squeeze in here is at 120 Van Zandt County Road 3613. It's a little bit removed off the lake area over in Edgewood. 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,080 square foot home on 2 acres. Nice country home. Even has its own private well out there for only $85,000. So lots of good homes today, which would make great, permanent residences or investment properties, flip properties, rentals for under $100,000. If you want to talk to an agent today, give our office a call, 903-887-7055.
Or how do they get hold of you, Brett?
You can personally call me anytime, 903-340-6301.
And I'm Shy at 903-340-6159. And here's the fast recap. 18486. Yeah, that's right. 18486 Hickory Circle and Country Club for $239,950. You got 137 Blue Jay Lane in Oak Harbor for $38,500. How'd you say that? Quorum?
I went with Quorum.
Quorum. We're not going out speaking the Kings. We're American here. 500 Quorum Lane in Nelda Acres for $97,000. The House of Sevens, 7777 County Road 170 in Kaufman for $310,000. You got 99 County Road 2405. It's over in Toole and Forest Acres for $72,900. Then you've got 14006 Roy Bean Drive for $69,000. And then finally you had 120 VZ County Road 3613 in Edgewood for $85,000. Give us a call, 903-887-7055. Thank you for having us on.
Hey, absolutely. And folks, if you got friends, family in Dallas that have been thinking about moving down to the Cedar Creek area, they've got a $300,000, $400,000 home there in Dallas. Tell them, hey, you can sell that home, come down, buy you 3 or 4 houses, live in one, maybe rent out a couple of the others.
Well,
and Caldwell Banker can do that all for you.
Well,
Well, hey, I'm telling you, you talk about building wealth. I'm talking about building wealth here
Yeah,
today.
man.
So invite all your friends and family to come move down here to Cedar Creek Lake. Tell them about Caldwell Banker. Send them over there to 600 West Main Street there in Gun Barrel City, right in the heart of it. They will get you taken care of, get your family taken care of, get your friends, your enemies taken care of. Whoever it is, if they need housing, they're looking to buy a home today, get them a hold of Caldwell Banker, and they're going to do them just right.
You're just right. We can help you get your friends moved next door or your enemy moved to the next subdivision.
Well, gentlemen, thank y'all so much for coming in today. By the way, don't think you snuck an Inglourious Bastards reference past me without saying anything, because Quentin Tarantino is my favorite.
what reference did I get?
Going out speaking the Kings. Maybe you weren't. Maybe you weren't doing that.
No,
Anyway.
I was. You caught it.
All right, guys, we're going to go to a break. We'll come back and get back into buying, selling, and trading here on 95.9 KCKL. Yeah, I'm a huge